Hey guys, it's Hanley, it's Wednesday, and you are watching Genderless Love. First question this week is, what are some LGBTQ themed books that you recommend? The first one is Annie on My Mind, and this book is amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm just in love with it. It's Kissing Kate by Lauren Miracle. This one is called Beautiful Music for Ugly Children by Kristen Cron Mills. And the last one I have here is The Realm of Possibility by David Levithan. This one also is just gorgeous. It's not formatted in a traditional book style. Next question is, when you're looking for a good book, what are some themes that you look for? I really look for any book that I can relate to at a specific point in time. For example, when I was in 9th grade, I was questioning my sexuality, and so I read a bunch of books about people who question their sexuality. When I was in 5th grade, I was living with my grandmother and I had some chickens. So I read this book about, Love, Ruby, Lavender, about a girl who lives with her grandma and has a bunch of chickens. So I just look for books that I can relate to at any given time. And some general genres that I like no matter what are science fiction, fantasy. What are my top 5 places to travel around the world and why? So I wrote these down. My first one, it's the same as Jen's was yesterday, or on Monday, and that would be France. I've always had this obsession with France. I don't know why, but even when I was little. My next one would be Ireland. I'm a quarter Irish, and I love my Irish roots. I grew up with a lot of Irish music in the house because my grandma loves Irish music. So, and I love Irish music. So I would really love to go to Ireland just to experience the culture. I would love to go to Central America and Latin America just to see all the, all the culture down there. And I think it just sounds like a really beautiful place. Next would be Japan. I think it would be interesting to see the traditional aspects of Japanese culture as well as the more modern things. All the technology they've got going on there sounds really cool, so I'd love to see both of those aspects of Japan. And lastly would be Colorado. I lived for 3 years in Colorado when I was younger, and it is just my favorite place. I haven't lived in Colorado for years, but every time I go there, I have a lot of family there, so I go there to visit a lot, and every time I'm there I just feel this sense of being home. Even right as I cross into the state line, it's just I just feel so centered and I feel so me. And then we're supposed to say what are some of the places that we have visited. So again, I have them written out. Obviously I have been to Colorado. I've lived there and I have lots of family and friends there, and Denver is probably my favorite city. Next would be California. I grew up mostly in Southern California, so yes, obviously I've lived there, and now I visit there quite often. Again, I have a lot of family and friends there. Minnesota, again, lots of family in Minnesota, so I've been going on trips to Minnesota since I was little to visit family, and more recently trips to go to the Mall of America, which, if you don't know what that is, it is a huge mall. Oh my gosh, the thing's 4 stories, and it's got an aquarium underneath and a theme park in the middle of it. It's huge, and they have everything there. South Dakota, again, lots of family. I'm listing off all the states my family live in. Nevada, I really like Nevada. I have been to Hawaii. I went when I was 9 with my family. Washington, D.C., I have been there 3 times. I actually just got back from there a week and a half ago. I was there for a leadership conference, and that was the 2nd leadership conference I've done in D.C., and I also went there once just for fun with some of my friends. I got to visit the headquarters of the Human Rights Campaign and talk to their youth director. So that was really awesome. Outside of the US, I have only been to Mexico, and not very far into Mexico, just really northern Mexico. Like I said, I lived in California for a while, so we went down just onto the other side of the border to some orphanages a few times. Well, that wraps up this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, my links and Genderless Love's links will be posted in the description. If you have any questions or comments for me, please write them in the comment section and I'll be thrilled to get back to you. Also, we're welcoming 2 new members this week, Jen and Chelsea, so I'd like to give a warm welcome to them. Also, we will be welcoming a new sub. Her name is Amanda Rose, so give her lots of love. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like and all of that, and I will see you next week. Peace and love. Bye.